Yo, Bruce, you funny. You funny. I know a guy too. I know a guy too. I know a guy. I know a couple of guys that work for Melon that know how to fix a couple of issues. The problem was, I'll be honest with y'all. The problem was, and why I'm running behind this, because I was helping another user, much like y'all. I didn't want to leave her hanging because she's been trying to get this problem solved for a long time, and I wasn't shooting another email like, what was this? What was that? Let's get on a phone call. Let's get on a Zoom call. Let's get on a Melon call, and let's figure this out. And we did. It was a weird issue, but we figured it out. And B, I'll go over with that. I'll go over with that with you later. That it was odd. It was odd, but anyway, welcome in to the Melon Report. It's been a while. It's been a while, but I'm glad to be back. This is like the funnest part of what I do here at Melon, and I know we have been just chomping at the bit to kind of get back in front of you guys and kind of keep you guys up to date about what's been going on with Melon, and we've been building. We're making it as good as possible as we as we can, based off your input, based on the things that we think we need, and based on the thing that's good like for the market in that regard. So again, welcome in. In the last stream, you know what's ironic? The last stream, I was like, you know what? Let's do these. Let's switch from bi-weekly and we'll go to weekly. We go to weekly ballot reports, and then it's like, oh, holidays, boom, Christmas, boom, New Year's, boom, and it's just like we just went on a hiatus, man. But we back, we doing good. Expect from this point forward, expect us to have a stream up at the very least every Friday with me, Melon Mike, of course. But yeah, we got a lot to catch up on. Yeah, right. And then I disappeared. Like, poof, I'm out of here. Going to spend the holidays with my family. No. But expect to see me every Friday. Expect to see me every Friday. It's in my schedule. B is like, get back on it. You guys have been telling me y'all need the Melon Report. So of course I'm gonna be here for y'all and support y'all any way that I can. Now I hope you got questions ready. Hope you got suggestions ready, because we're gonna try to take down as many as we can. Not really putting a time limit on how long I'll be on live today. This is for you guys, of course, especially since I've been gone for so long. But yeah, we have some bug fixes. We have some new additions like local recording, and obviously you see that the actual menus are looking different and more modern. Got the little circle design, even on like where you see the mic. You can see you can see if your mic is working based on the little mic icon here. You have the little fluctuations. But yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I'm liking everything that we're doing. I'm loving being back. Bruce, how was your holidays? Pretty much everybody. How was your holidays? What have you been streaming? How has Melon Streams been going for you? Have you run into any issues that we need to talk about before we get into the bug fixes? Just would love to know. Now, while y'all typing in y'all information, all that stuff, it because I went a little bit over and I was helping that user. I don't think that we're live on Facebook right now, based off of the you have to go live within 10 minutes of the recording. So what I'm going to do with this Melon Report, I'm going to take the recording and I'm going to put it back. I'm going to put it on Facebook separately. So for those of you that are on Facebook that those of you that normally watch us on Facebook that had to come through YouTube or had to come through Twitter or had to come through LinkedIn or one of those, I'll have this content up for you, and then we're going to be doing clips for it as well. So a little small digestible bites of this one too. But yeah, so let's see. I'm just go over my notes here. I guess we're getting to some bug fixes while we're waiting for people to get in. So during this break, and this is going to be like a long list of things. So if you're not aware of what was going on, or if you were aware, or if you had an issue that you've been holding on to, like when I see that Melon mic, I'm gonna give them. It might be on this list. It might be on this list. My camera was not showing on Melon, but it was okay on YouTube. Interesting. So what was it showing for you in Melon? Oh, let me highlight that. Um, Interesting. So you would add it to the stream canvas, and I know you know how to use Melon because you're one of our power users, Bruce. Uh, Not showing in Melon, but was okay on YouTube. So you what you seeing? Are you seeing like a black box in Melon, and then on the front end of YouTube, you actually getting your camera? Oh, so Melon was showing my in studio camera and not my painting, huh? Interesting. And you're just using Melon to just string to both of those your to YouTube anyway. So why would it not? Why would the studio? Welcome in, Harrison Family Vlogs. Been a long time. How you been? How you been, Bruce? Well, let me email you about that. You have 4 cameras pointed at art all around the room, and each one goes into. Hmm. Bruce, let me email you about that because I might need to get a little bit more information. Because that's super odd, and obviously Via probably wants some information about that as well. Let me put that. Let me put on my email, Bruce, about camera. What's up, Cyborg for Life? Happy New Year. A slight issue with that, but simply hit off screen and back on, and it worked. Okay, so this is uh, all right. Let me go down this list and maybe and possibly some of the things that you guys have been experiencing may have been resolved by now, but we'll see. We'll see. And if not, we'll just handle this in support emails, and I'll handle them. So we've focused on stream stability. So shorter frame freezing in cases of high, like when it gets high jitter. So when you get those like those peaks, kind of focused on make sure that stabilized and maintaining that. That was a big thing. We fixed a LinkedIn character limit. So I think it was set to like 75. But Salmon, one of our big dogs here, put in got it pushed. He put in the case and got a long title name. So I think it will display the first 70 of the title, but you could just put how long you want now. So let's see. Oak fixed an issue, one of our developers, where pro users were getting an error message on picking over 10 destinations. So basically, what would happen in that regard is like you'll pick over 10 destinations, and then you'll get a like an email like, "Oh, you need to upgrade," or you get a message, "Oh, you need to upgrade to pro," even though you were on pro. So um, that was a resolve. We resolved that question. I never had a major issue with video quality, but I clicked on new local recording and my live stream was pixelated even though I was 1080p. Has anyone else reported something similar? Looks like a hardware glitch for me given 4 camera setup, but can check further. Thanks, V. Uh, Local recordings by accident canceled out before it was rendering completed and only got some. One question: dictate which files are audio? Could they dictate which files are audio or video? That's a good question. I would assume I need to test it more. I would assume that it will, and B can answer that better than I can. I would assume that it would handle like it would regular recording. So it was, it should record. You know what? I won't even give you a wrong answer on that. I'll let B answer that. But as far as Harrison is concerned, I think you might be seeing that pixelation. Now, were you doing a local recording and you were streaming at the same time? Because I know that because it's recording like the raw file, and I just had V explain this to me today. Because it's recording that raw file, it is using a lot of processing power to do so. So it could be why you're experiencing that pixelation, especially if you're streaming at the same time. Um, we would let me see. Let me see. Click over here. 1 second. So that's at 1080. Hold on. So that's at 1080. I would have you test it at, and I know how we are about our video. I would try testing it at 720 for now, because again, this is still in beta, so we're still tweaking it. I'll try to see if you experience the same thing as 720 while we're working on this. So, uh, if you are, then we can, uh-oh. If you are, then we can kind of go from there as well. I got too many tabs open. Too many tabs. Which tab was it? It was this tab. Okay. So had a new term of service update. You can get to that from the let's say India Standard Time now is 2:13 a.m. So we were having so Caleb, who lives in Australia, he I would do the streams a little bit earlier. So I had pushed the stream. I because he wants to be at a lot of them. I pushed the stream back a little bit later, and because like on Fridays, I'm responsible for picking up my son from daycare. I'm not from daycare, from preschool. He's older now, and he would correct me. Um, because I'm responsible for picking them up like on my lunch or in the middle of the day, I have to move these Melon reports a little bit further back. So 2:15 Central Time, because I'm based in Kansas City, or 12:15 Pacific Time works best for me, and it works best for at the time Caleb, because I was trying to have Caleb on an interview and things like that. But yeah, so we do have a new term of service. I'll put this in the chat so you guys can go and check that out here, if you're interested. Um, regarding some of the pieces, like especially like our beta app stuff. So any type of like modifications or change to the services or account access, things like that, the way you use the service, all that is explained here, and like in the nitty gritty details. So if you're interested in that, I know it's kind of like, well, I don't know if you guys are gamers, or if you guys are like gotten any new devices recently, and they go over to the EULA for you, and you just like scroll. Except I don't know if you're gonna do that, but hey, check it out. Just to have a peace of mind, because I know like there's some things like, especially like if you're streaming, like I know on streaming with streaming, the term of service for like, say for instance, like a platform like Twitch, I'm learning something every day. I'm learning something new every single day. Did you know that you could get a suspension for telling your age on Twitch? Didn't know that. So people coming here telling me how old they are, whatever. No, don't tell me. I want to know. Everybody's 35. I don't care how old you are. Apparently you get suspended for sleeping on stream, which people do. But that's neither here nor there. Uh, so let's see what else we have. Obviously, local recording, which I brought up earlier, and I do have a little short video, um, starring Veronica, who's in the chat here. Um, I'll go ahead and play that for you. Cyborg, let those finish next time, though, right? Let those finish next time before you click out. Anyway. But we added that. That's gonna be good, especially because we have users like Cyborg, we have users like Harrison Family Vlogs, and of course we have a whole bunch of different users use that are wanting to use this and are gonna tell us, hey, this isn't working or this is not working how I expected, and we kind of can correct and adjust as we need be. So any information or any kind of bugs you have reported or any kind of report at all that you have for us, any questions you have for us, shoot to me either either in the support chat. You can email me at, I think I have it as melonmike@melonapp.com, or you can do I'm on Twitter as that Melon Mike, because Melon Mike was just taken because they just love people just like think that the name is cool. So on Twitter, I can be found here, and then email. So yeah, so if you want to get in contact with me, that email or that Twitter, I'm in both of them every day, all day. So just shoot me a DM or a email to one of them, and I'll get your question answered. I'll get to the bottom of anything, or even pass along your report, your bugs to the dev team. So I went over it a little bit. We have the studio we have the studio adjustments or the studio updates and the way everything looks and how everything is placed. Again, Veronica, star of the show, uh, co-star of the show, because she's in the chat and she was in every video. Uh, I have another video for play for you right here, kind of going over some of the local stuff too here. So let me turn that volume down because I think that thing was thumbing last time. But here you go. And I'm gonna pause this real quick just to say, um, thank you, Veronica, for providing these videos that she really takes her time with it, because me, I like to talk a lot. I like to talk a lot. As you can see, I've been talking straight for 19 minutes. I'll be like, well, this is the chat box, and this is where you go to use the chat. But she's really in these videos, and I'll probably start over because these are pretty quick. She's just really showing you guys where you can access things now as opposed to how they used to be. And just make sure you're catching on to that as the video plays. So I'm gonna play it one more time. What's she streaming? Is there any easy guideline for creating overlays for each type of screen layout with and without guests? It's a good question. Easy, no. But I will say, and I say that because we have so many layouts here. So like we got this one. What did I say? New look. Oh, this one. Oh, okay. I must have been testing something. So like this right here, this would just come down to like our base, like everything that we make is in 1080, 920 by 1080. So what I would do in this regard, like if you're really trying to like make templates for um every single layout that we have, again, there's no easy way to do this, because of like I really don't have any like measurements for you for this stuff. But the way that and my brain would work and how to do it, it may be the tedious way, but I would take these, right, knowing that our stuff is in 1080p. I would take a screenshot of me and all these different ones, and then I would just like, even with the camera on, I would just make different, welcome in Kryptonite, I would just make different layouts with these things in mind here. So like I'll put this in the background on a layer and then put a layer over it, maybe lower the opacity on this. And like Canva, I use Photopea a lot. Photopea is a free free photo editing software. It's browser based. It's free. I'm Melon doesn't endorse this. This is a Melon mic endorsement for all my thumbnails. For everything that I do, I use Photopea because Photoshop is expensive. I don't know if y'all been on that Adobe Creative Cloud, but I got two kids, and them kids need Hot Wheels, and that $29 to $39 a month interferes with their Hot Wheels, and I ain't want nothing to do with that. I don't want that smoke. So but I use Photopea, and it does everything that I needed to do. You can even load PDSs into it. So, small endorsement by me, Melon Mike. Um, but yeah, I use Photopea for everything, and you can put layers. You can use layers in that. It works like a Photoshop almost. And so I would just put it on the bottom layer above your background, and then make a transparent layer over, and just make like layouts for it. And so like, let's see, us. I'll add. Let's see. Let me see if I can add myself again. There we go. So I'm gonna add two of me. Maybe that. Okay. So there I am. So like, you can even do stuff. You can even like play around with like that, like when you got yourself in the chat, and you can just add instances of yourself. So all I did to do this, to emulate this, is I just opened up Melon tab with Melon open again, like in the same thing. And this works whether you're in a scheduled meeting, or it works when you're just like out in the just in the studio itself without going live. So like, you could do things like that. Obviously, you got that. Um, this right here. This one, uh, there's so Kryptonite that's in the chat. That's one of my buddies. Um, we let me kick this ugly guy out of here. Get out of here. Kick that ugly dude out of here. Um, Kryptonite is my dude. We do content outside of Melon for YouTube, for Twitch, for everything. Because we run our own like little fighting game community. So for that, we do like video reactions, and we've been using Melon, me, Kryptonite, and another content creator by Chris Panda. We do reaction videos to fighting game trailers, and so we've been using Melon for the last, what do you say, Crypt, like four? Like for the last four trailers we've done, we use Melon for, and we just go in the studio, we set it up, easy to use. I send them the link, they come in here, and then we just go live. We just go live. It's much easier than using Discord, and more. I think it's a little bit more reliable to use than Discord, because you don't have that degradation, or you have to worry about like the audio dropping in and out. Because like, I know when I used to do podcasts with Discord, the audio used to drop, and that's a lot to edit at the end of the day. Uh, I want nothing to do with that. Um, Sorry, I was just uh, Veronica. I was reading something Veronica wrote to me. Yeah, but kind of moving on down the list. Uh, we have show you stuff. Now shows 5 times instead of previous 1 time. Oh, okay. So you'll notice that if you're live, when if you're streaming and you go live and you're not added to the stream canvas, uh Melon will tell you, hey, the audience can't hear or see you because you're not added to the stream yet, right? And we have made it so that it is blatantly apparent. Like, you can see it over here on the waiting. It don't matter if you have people in here in the waiting room, it will show you and them on there and say, hey, nobody can hear you on stream, which is great, which is beautiful. If you, like me, and for your first stream was muted for 45 minutes, And you see how animated I am when I talk. I use my hands, I move my body around, my chair swinging, making noise. I'm touching the mic, doing all this. Welcome in, Caleb. Now imagine all that muted and how crazy I'm gonna look, and how nobody in my chat told me until somebody that I didn't even know came in and was like, "Yo, Mike, can't hear you, fam." Ooh, ooh, ooh. So imagine how your heart feels if you was giving. It's like especially like vlogs like Caleb does or vlogs like Harrison does. If you in there and you like saying some real meaningful stream, like you having a real meaningful stream, and you keep reaching like you hitting those points, and something you say something so heartfelt, and you over here your face looking crazy, all curled up, and then you find out you muted. Oh, yo, yo. Crip, 45 minutes I was muted. 45 minutes I was muted. I always gotta check the mic. But now here's why Melon is great in that regard. And this is not me just gassing it up because I work with Melon, I work for Melon. Like me being able to see my levels in the mute button, in the mic button, knowing that I can be heard, knowing that the app itself will say, "Hey, dummy, you're not live. I mean, nobody can hear you or see you. Check your mic, check your camera." That's I like. I think other broadcasting tools should be putting that in there. I think, and that's just me saying. Like anytime you can inform the user or the broadcaster of something that's messing up, it's a good thing. I think. I'll do Mike Little. I'm paying it for 20 minutes and never. Oh, let's see. So we've been more active on social media, as you can see. Again, we was on a little bit of a hiatus. Um, Intro and outro videos. You can now select those and put those on before stream so that when you go live, it'll just automatically play. And that's what you saw me do here. Um, the reason why, and this is just again, Melon Mike pro tip, put an outro when you on your streams. So that when you're going out or when you're going live, I mean when you signing off or you signing off for the day or you sign off for your stream, um, I will inform you that after you hit end stream, there's about 5 seconds of time that it continues to record before it actually ends, and that's because that was in response to an issue that we had in a while back where when the stream would end, it would start cutting off pieces of the stream that people were finding important. So to kind of mitigate that, we put that little 5 second buffer before it actually ends. So I would say put a 10 second, put a like I would just a 10 second and work just fine. Put a 10 second like outro on your stream, and you can put it in and forget about it. And so when you hit end stream, just mute your mic and get out of there because you might end up on stream saying something crazy. We might find out what you're having for dinner. I'm just saying. Again, Melon Mike pro tip. They're not gonna tell you that in our Melon blogs. I'm just telling you, just a pro tip. Somebody that's been using Melon a little bit. Just saying. But uh, again, I already brought the local recording menus. So some. Oh, one thing that I will say that we have added some new themes if you haven't seen them, and when George told me that, and George is like the Melon boss. Um, when there are new, and we're informing you with that bell. So if you see that bell on the side and it has a number by it, check on that, and we'll give you updates there. We do have new themes, new added themes, like available with for a standard or pro or whatever you make. Look, this Shinobi theme kind of okay, but we got up to 9 pages of themes now. And if you haven't looked at those yet, and if you're looking for like oh my gosh, they got Tsushima. Have you guys played that game? Oh my gosh, this is hold on the Sakura. I'll just you know what I'll put it on screen. Look. Oh my god. And they oh my goodness. Look at the flowers. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's real nice. Oh yeah. I like that. Yo, they got the Koski too. Yo, who is doing these thieves? Hey, whoever is doing these, they know. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hey, listen, I ain't seen some of these. I'm sorry. I'm kind of marking out. Man, hold on. Just wait till you see the next fight night video. Hold on. Yeah, but anyway, before I get too distracted, this stuff is cool, man. And this is available to pro and standard users. Let me see. Themes. Let me get back my Melon thing before I get to Psych. I lied. Stealth Wave. Hello. Yeah, but you guys can get in there and play around with it. These are really cool. Pixel Lo-Fi. Oh, I've seen this one. Oh, I've seen this one before. These are cool. Again, getting distracted, y'all. Check those out. Check out our new themes and overlays. Um, if you haven't already, if you want to, oh my goodness, look at that. Oh my gosh. Yo, check it. Like I said, I'm gonna keep repeating myself. Check it out. Yo, what up, Perry? Welcome in. Perry had as a guest. I want to say a while back, like in November, we had as a guest. But shout out to him. Um, have they made it so we can use more than one camera without having to add ourselves? Not yet. Not yet. Um, but something that we could definitely get to. So like you want to because I know in your setup, you like you said, you had the 4 different cameras, and you want to be able to kind of like switch between them, like maybe even like at the press of like a button. Because I know I do that with my hotkeys. I got them set up so that I could just switch between cameras and camera views. Uh, but that's not something that we have implemented on Melon just yet. So again, we can put it on the pipeline. But yo, Perry, how's your day going? Hope that everything is going great. Um, let's see, what else I have. I think that's everything that I have on my list right now. Unless Veronica want to add something, but I know Veronica's probably busy testing stuff. Um, yeah, palette cam and painting cam on at the same time. Also, they can see you picking your colors. Let me. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted. Where's my Melon? Let's do that for now. Welcome in, Leia. Day's good. Got an hour and a half left to work. Then the weekend. Hope the week has been doing good. Been going good, man. Again, shout out to Perry, who we had a great conversation talking about building a community and how he got started streaming. Again, my line is open. My line is open. If you want to be, um, yeah, Bruce, yeah, Bruce, hit us up because we definitely need to look at that at a macro level. I think we need to kind of dig into that a little bit. Um, but yeah, my line is open, you guys. So if you are a content creator and you want to be featured on Melon app, on the Melon Report, because again, I'm gonna be doing this every week moving forward. Like I said before, I took a buff off, and again, hey, holidays had a little break, had some things that we had to take care of within Melon. So that's why we kind of been kind of silent in that regard. But we're back full force, full steam ahead. So if you are a content creator like Harrison, I think I sent you an email. Bruce, if you ever want to be on the show, you know, my line is open. But I do have some guests lined up, or some people that I'm going to have on similar in the same fashion of Caleb and Perry. So if you guys want to have an interview or want to do an interview, just hit me up at Melon Mike at melonapp.com or that the Melon Mike on Twitter. So, um, but it'll definitely be around the same time. So we'll just do like have to find that email. I'll shoot you another one. Don't worry about it. But yeah, anything else for me today, you guys? Any other questions, suggestions? What you eating for dinner tonight? If you have any kids, how your kids doing? Yo, I don't even know if I want to share your story because it's not having anything to do with Melon. It's just Melon Mike being a person, and I'm not referring to myself in the third person for just to be stupid. But so I pick up my son from school today. I'm gonna tell her, I don't care. I'm here now. I pick up my son from school today, right? He's allergic to dairy. So there's a lot of things. He started off allergic to milk, eggs, and dairy. Oh no, it was milk, nuts, and dairy. That's what it was. Wait, I'm saying milk, nuts, and eggs. God Lord. Okay, I'm gonna get it right. It was nuts, milk, and eggs. He was allergic to. So we couldn't eat nothing. We was almost vegan in this house. And so he grew out of the egg allergy. He grew out of the nut allergy, but he still has the dairy allergy, right? Um, so I pick up my son from school today, and he was like, "Daddy, I had chocolate at school today because you didn't pack me a snack." He's 3. He's 3. He's talking to me crazy. He's 3. "Daddy, I had chocolate today because you didn't pack me a snack." What are you talking about? I'll pack you a snack because I know if I don't pack your snack, your mama gonna be on me like, why didn't you pack my baby a snack? So again, in the same vein as I don't want that Hot Wheel smoke, I don't want that mama smoke. As long as I can live in peace and do the things that I like to do without friction, I'm good. So I'm just gonna stay the line. I'm gonna do what I need to do to stay out of baby trouble, stay out of mama trouble, right? So he gonna say to me, "No, no, we didn't you didn't pack a snack for me. So Miss Diana gave me chocolate. It was bear chocolate, huh?" So because I know he gonna tell the story to his mom. What, what? You can't have dairy. Did you ask if it had dairy in it? Yeah, she said. Yeah, she said. Yeah. Oh my God. So of course I'm in full panic mode. I called to the school and she's like, it's non-dairy, it's non-dairy, it's like dark chocolate, whatever, non-dairy, no milk in it. I'm like, okay. But still, I picked this whole baby up, put him in my car, and was home before I realized while he's telling me this whole story. And Miss Diana, who seemed to trying to be helpful, didn't say nothing. I go into his lunchbox and I zip over the back where we put his snack, and the snacks are still in there. So I wonder how many days he's been intentionally not eating a snack, telling Miss Diana and be like, "Yo, I want some chocolate." You don't have no chocolate. I'm gonna get in trouble. You mess up the rotation. You mess up the flow in the house because I gotta. Now your mama gonna be thinking, because who your mama gonna believe, me or you? Because babies don't lie. He's lying. He's lying. He's trying to get me in trouble. Ooh, I'm quarantined in my basement. My wife feeds me whatever she makes. Feel like I'm bending the face. Yo, it's it's rough. Hey, sometimes quarantine can be good. Sometimes it can't. Sometimes it's not. I don't know. I just think like, look, as long as I could go. My dad, I always wonder why my dad was like, "Yo, I'm gonna stay at the house." My dad always be like, "I'm a homebody. I ain't going nowhere. Your mom can go out. She can do what she want to do. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna watch some ESPN. I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't causing no friction." I get it. I get it. As a grown man, I get it now. I was like, "Man, Dad, you don't like the leader. You don't like to go nowhere." Yeah, but anyway, you're welcome. Thank you for being here, Mariano. I'm just going off. Anyway, that was off on a tangent, but I appreciate y'all showing up for the Melon Report as I share with y'all way more about my life than Melon, it looks like. But I missed y'all. I'll be back again on Friday, if not sooner, because I think we're gonna move forward with doing a stream every Friday. And if we need more, we'll do more. But right now we'll do every Friday. Kind of rebuild the community back up. If you have any suggestions of things that we can do to engage the community, obviously email us or email me or DM me on Twitter. Also, I do have a question for you guys since you guys got you here. So when you are not streaming, so when you're not thinking about like when you're like thinking about Melon or doing consecration, like what is your hobby? Like what do you do outside of this? I know Caleb has a tech he messes with. I know Bruce. Oh, the youngest one is mad. I know Bruce has his paintings. So I'm just curious to see like what do you guys do? Like where do you guys hang out? Because Art, Leia, I actually know Leia as well. Art. Um Leia does a lot of art for me, by the way. That's one of my buddies as well. Um I just like when you're not doing this content creation, I think it's important to kind of unplug. And I've been preaching this to Leia. Like sometimes you got to give that brain a break because you just be going on and on, and keep going, and keep going, and keep going, and keep going, and keep going. You got to get content up. You got to kick content up. When it really is like you can really go at your pace. And I think to avoid getting burnt out on this thing, I think is just you need to provide yourself with the opportune space to kind of step away. So anything that you do that's not this to give you a peace of mind, to protect your mental health, to protect your sanity, I'd suggest that you guys find something to do that, whether that be reading a book, whether that be laying in the hammock, not in the wintertime, whether that be, going on walks or whatever it is, spending time with your kids. Uh, I just implore you to just do that because content creation is not easy. Streaming is not easy. And as long as you can keep your peace of mind, I think you'll be great and you create great things because when you have peace, you can create more. You can be more creative. So that's all I have. That's all I would say. But I didn't mean to get all sentimental, but it's just like something that's been heavy on my mind, especially with Leia being here. But yeah, you working on my school and district leader's license to hang out at the library. I libraries are different now. Like public libraries, I'm speaking, not probably not school libraries. Um, like public libraries are different. Like they got coffees and play places in them. Like the library up from my house got a coffee shop built into it, got a Starbucks built into it. I'm like, huh? Man, it's not gonna be quiet in there. It's all that slurping. Who gonna be shushing that slurping? I'm talking about some caramel macchiato with the almond milk and no whip. I'm like, who gonna be quiet with all the machines going? My brain could go on for days about this, how crazy that is. How different it is when I grew up. When I went in there, it was strictly business. You had computers that only printed in black and white, if that. And even in my day, we were kind of like had tech in my day. We still had like the 3.5 disc. We had to sell the floppy disk. Some people got to see that in Word and don't even know what that is. Somebody see that in they text programs, don't even know what that thing is. That thing is archaic. It's a fossil. It's a relic of the past. The laundromat has an independent cafe, which is super cool in my area. Makes me want to hang out in there. I'm not hanging out in a laundromat. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not hanging out in a laundromat unless it's the wintertime and it's cold and them dries. You know what? I take that back. I might. If it's cold outside, save some heat at the house, turn all the heat off, and go to the laundromat. Just bad cheap for no reason. But I'll go ahead and wrap this up. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for showing up. Again, hit me up on Twitter at the Melon Mike. You can hit me up on my email at melonmike@melonapp.com. And yeah, we can talk there. Bruce, I got a note over here. I'm gonna hit you up. Cyborg, I have that you reported the same thing as well. And because Veronica was in here, she kind of saw some of the things. So gotta look into that. Last Super Bowl photo the Cowboys were saved in is on the 3.5 floppy disk. Yo, yo, I'm trying to sign out, but stuff keep coming up. The way the Cowboys went out this year, I'm just like, yo, you gotta know, Dak. You gotta hand it to. You've been playing this game how long? You gotta hand it to the ref. You gotta hand it to the ref to put it down. And they had a shot. They had a shot, man. But whatever. I'm a Chiefs fan. I don't care about them Cowboys. But let me get out. Let me sign out because if I don't sign out now, I'm not gonna get off. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and we'll be back next Friday. Y'all have a good one.